Hello, Dr. Emer O'Connor. This is Dr. Brian Kennedy here. I'm going to read you a short story that came out of a dream that I had in Annaghmakerrig all those years ago. I was working on another book, and the idea for this story came in a dream while I was staying at Annaghmakerrig. And it's called There Was Only So Much One House Could Take. Here we go. It was as if the house had waited for every last voice to leave before it would allow itself to grieve properly. Drip by drop, the cold, stagnant liquid suddenly leaked from the dark tank in the attic, escaping along the copper veins where years of tears had been collected through the thin skin of the ceilings. Slowly and reluctantly at first, until it could hold back no more, and it gushed forward for all it was worth. You see, the house had been there at the very start, when the bright young couple first turned the key in the lock of the precious, newly painted front door some 60 years earlier. All the laughter in the air then, the parties, the love, the songs, the disagreements, the frustration, and of course, the new nervous sex in the still of the night. Hopeful coats of paint were gifted to every available surface, and slowly but surely the bedrooms were filled with 4 healthy children, all girls. Over the years, it was understandable for a while that the carpet began to get ignored or that the windows mightn't always be as clean as they could be, but the house knew that they were investing in the future. Sure enough, the husband got promoted and new radiators were clamped to the waiting walls of every room, and the heat was sometimes enough to make you want to open a sash window just a touch, even in winter. Christmases were survived, birthdays remembered, homework suffered, colds were nursed, boyfriends were kissed, and toast was burnt with a fork against the grill of the gas fire. Jesus, I tell you, a man shouldn't have to live with so many bloody women under one roof, the father would proclaim safely behind his newspaper, as the bickering between his wife and the girls propelled with each passing year and gnawed away at his fraying nerves until he took to the pub for his nightly escape. Once settled at his usual snug, he was a man of few words but many pints. Of course, it never stopped him expecting and wearing the immaculately ironed shirts that appeared as if by magic on a wire hanger behind the main bedroom door every morning, or indeed the plates of perfectly timed and cooked steaming food that tasted so good it had him reaching for extra bread to mop the dish clean. Inevitably, one by one, the daughters subtly outgrew the house and left. Room by room, the parents reclaimed the peace they'd secretly wished for as the entire house fell ever more silent. Himself was the first to get sick shortly and cruelly after he'd only been officially retired a few months, still wearing his tie every morning at breakfast. His wife nursed him like she had a newborn child all over again, needing constant attention. It was only at the very end, when she woke up for the last time next to her cold companion, that the house had a reason to temporarily get full again. All at once, it was like the daughters had never been away at all, and their bitter voices scalded the air with accusations and blame while their mother wore out the rosary. So that's only 2 pages, and there's another 2 pages to go, but I know we are time constrained. So all of the very best to everybody who's passed through those beautiful doors and rooms of Annaghmakerrig. Thank you, Dr. Emer, and I hope you enjoy There Was Only So Much One House Could Take, and it's in a volume called Reading the Future, and it came to me partially in a dream when I was staying in Annaghmakerrig. All right, lots of love from me, Brian Kennedy, and I hope to see you soon in that beautiful building, the Tyrone Guthrie Centre at Annaghmakerrig.